Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of NFT Hunters, episode 12. We got the brand new NFT Watch website up on the feed at the minute. We going through some rebranding. Phantom Watch is a thing of the past. NFT Watch is a thing of the now. Website is still being built out, but make sure you go check out yourself. NFTwatch.info. Nice new site put together by Big. We're very excited to be exploring NFT projects on other chains. So stand by for more and definitely go on the website. Today we have an absolute rammed episode. So I'm not going to talk about or show you guys what I've been minting and stuff like that just because let's just get cracking with everything. So yeah, first up, let's invite Kay and Zoey to the stage. Come on up, guys. Hello.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, Kay. How you getting on? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Hey, Zoe.
Good.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, welcome to the show. So, we're very, very excited to talk today about Marble Maidens. So, this is Kay's project here. Let's check out on the NFT site. Ooh, look at this.
Look at that.
Very
How
nice. Yeah,
great.
we got all the info. So, Kay, do you want to tell us a little bit about your project? So, for those who don't know, I'm sure everyone doesn't know, but Kay's fantastic watercolor artist, been around for bare time. And is this your first narrative project?
Yes, yes, it is. So I just have one, well, actually two one-of-one collections out. I think it's been just shy of a year since I sold my first one-of-one, and yeah, this
Amazing.
is the first generative, and I'm launching it all with Zoe and her team and her wonderful nature oracle, to help me with, it's a lot. There's a lot to do. So yeah, we're doing this together, and it's been amazing so far.
That's great. And I was very quickly off the bat, this is going to be very impromptu questions I have just as I go along. How was
Okay.
it creating the art with, your background's in watercolors? How was it creating a generative project in your medium? Was it like really
Yeah.
challenging compared to like pixel stuff or?
Um, I think I can't compare it to pixel stuff or any digital art in general. I mean, it's the first time
Mm,
I've actually done this much digitally. So that was a challenge for me, and I think just making everything work together was a lot of trial and error. There's a lot of
yeah,
stuff
sure.
that ended up on the cutting room floor.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, with my one-on-ones, it's mainly just all watercolor, and then I scan it in and I tweak a few things and do a couple little details at the end. And this was every texture is hand painted, so I just had like a whole shitload of papers covered in all different textures and colors and like marble designs and traits and like flowers and things like that, and wings and that kind of thing, and then scanned it all in, and then did, I would say, probably more than 50% of it all digitally.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
yeah, and I just apply the textures to the digital drawings. So that was pretty cool. I
That's
think
really
if
cool.
I
So
was gonna, yeah,
did you use
sorry,
a
go on.
template to like keep like the eyes need to be on this level, the
Yes,
like the face shape, etc. I'm guessing you did the
yes,
face shape digitally, and then elements or attributes, some were
yes,
like painted and stuff like that. That's very
yes.
cool. How many attributes are there?
I think about 300 made it through to the final
300.
um, collection. Yeah.
Sheesh. Nice.
Yeah, it's
And
a lot.
how many of those were painted,
Oh my God.
roughly?
Oh, uh,
A lot.
I'm
A lot.
gonna say probably 30% were
Okay.
painted. Like every texture is painted, and then there's a couple miniature collections inside the collection, like there's the Dawn Divinity and the Dusk Divinity, and those will be like the rare and the ultra rare. I have an image you can share, and
Ooh.
those have a lot more hand painted and unique pieces. Hold on, I've got a little thing in here.
Tosco
Shoot,
just pop something in the chat. Look at these.
Oh,
Colour.
yeah, those are the Dawn Divinity. So they all have bird masks, which is kind
Yeah.
of like a throwback to my 101 collections.
Yeah.
Each mask is used once. There's a handful that are used twice, and there's 27 of those.
So are these
And
one
there's
of ones or
also
just really rare ones?
um that's kind of where the definition gets a little bit fuzzy. I mean, they're one
Sure.
of ones in the sense that they're all unique, and I like hand built each one of them.
Yeah.
Um, but there are some traits that are also used in the main collection.
These are
But
wicked.
like the borders, the frames on each of these aren't in the main collection. The
I was
masks
gonna
aren't in the
say
main
I
collection.
love the borders. They're
Ah,
wicked.
thank you. They were super fun to make.
It's so fun. So we've got the Dawn Divinity and the Dusk Divinity. What's the difference between them?
Um, the dusk they're like darker ones, and they all have the royal bumblebee gold frame. Um, and there's also some unique traits in there, like the black buns and the gray buns there's only one of each of one of those. So they're just like ultra rare. I don't really know how to technically define that. I think it's just um, yeah, they're very unique and the only ones with the black backgrounds. And
Ultra rare is cool. We'll take that.
okay,
And
okay,
then
well, yeah.
the one of one creatures. So there's 8 of these, and they're creatures. I'm guessing, yeah.
Yeah, they're creatures that hang out with the Marble Maidens, and those are all each one is just hand painted, and each frame
Very
is
cute.
unique to that creature. Yeah.
Very cute. And I'm guessing they have additional utility. Would that be right, or am I just making things up and putting pressure on you to make that a thing now?
I don't know. Me and Zoe need to work that out. Maybe Zoe can jump in actually on that.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't know exactly what's going to be what, but there will be traits and different sort of factions that get special airdrops and that kind of thing.
Awesome. So,
Yeah.
how are you finding it all, Zoe? Working with Kay and on the project overall.
It's been awesome. Can
Yeah,
can everyone hear me?
yeah,
Yes.
all
Okay,
good.
yeah, it's been awesome because okay, because I've always been a big fan of Guy's art. So I was really happy when she came to see me to talk about her project. I'm really honored too. Yeah, no, it's been really nice. Just exchanging about the art, on the colors, on the about the ideas, and um, yeah, it's just be really smooth, and it's like working with a friend, so you have fun in the same time, although we are still doing it very professionally. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, for sure. Fair play. I think it's very exciting. Could you tell us about the blockchain side of things? I saw it's a layer zero cross chain on multiple chains. How's that been to set up? Has it been a bit of a headache?
Actually, our dev, the scribe, he already did a contract that was cross-chain AVAX on the fandom for the Bitwitches. So for Guy's collection, we wanted it to be cross-chain to SRAM too because we thought it could work really well on SRAM.
Mm,
So yeah, you can't just like traverse through the contract to the other chains, but we haven't. We will be working on the marketing on the listing because you can't traverse, but then you just have the token. Um,
yeah.
so yeah, it's in the plan. So yeah, but it's amazing opportunity like to have this possibility. So yeah.
For sure. I know we've been talking like in the like phantom space. We've been talking for like months, nearly a year, about how cool it would be to have this kind of cross-chain effects of like, something on Phantom going to Ethereum. And I know Lucky did it with the Tiny Daemons, um, like minting on every chain you could possibly have and then traversing to different chains as you please. I think that's really interesting because it's bringing a lot more eyeballs from different communities on different chains. Um, so yeah, it's very good. But
Yeah,
yeah,
and it's a choice too. It's kind of a curated choice of chains because we feel like for a collection or for the brand, it's better to go on Ethereum, which is very fine art based on the AVAX. It's a
yeah,
chain that we already have some AVAX holder for the Bitwitches, So
yeah,
we didn't choose to go on BNB on the Matic, but we can add it down the line, so it's still a possibility.
very good. But the mint itself will be on Phantom, is that correct?
Yeah, the mint will be on Fandom only because we talk about that. And for me, if you want to launch on multiple chain, you need to do the marketing. You need to have the demand before launching anything.
Mm,
So yeah, but we walk through it and build the brand through multiple chain, so then people can cross to Ethereum on the sale there. So yeah.
yeah. Got it. Very interesting. And 3rd of February, is that right?
Yeah, this Friday.
3rd of This right? Is it this Friday? Shit. I,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's this
Yeah.
Friday.
that's exciting. So, is there any mint plans? Like, there's going to be whitelists. I can see. How are you choosing who's on the whitelist, etc., etc.? What's the marketing play?
So,
We just had the. Oh, you can go, Gay.
no. I was just gonna say what I know. Holders of my 101 collection get 2 whitelist spots, and then Zoe's kind of got it broken down for holders of her collection who get automatic whitelist spots. And then yeah, I mean, we've been doing some giveaways in different communities and different ways to win them in the Oracle Discord. And Zoe's just so amazing at planning and organizing everything. So we wanted it to be a way to benefit holders of our current collections, and also just get people excited. And there's quite a big discount. There's a 40% discount for whitelist, and there's only 300 whitelist spots on a 555 piece total collection. So yeah, I mean, that's been fun. It's been a lot of work.
That's
I mean, and
yeah.
I've only done a fraction of it compared to what Zoe's been dealing with, but yeah, I think
Oh
it's
yeah. You've only had to do 300
Yeah.
traits. It's easy, isn't
good. when you're done one part, then the whole next part comes, and it's like, oh my god, this is so much. There's so much.
it? 40% off's a lot. That's a big discount. Gotta make sure
Yeah.
you get on that
Well,
whitelist.
Yeah.
it's been a brutal bear market, so we kind of wanted to take that into consideration.
Yeah,
Um,
fair.
yeah, and the people who hold our stuff now, I mean, they've been with us this whole last shitty 12, 10 months, like it's been a long time. So we thought that was a good way to show the love.
I've never known any different.
Yeah, exactly.
It's,
Yeah, exactly.
it's been this way. Is there a max number you can mint? So I know you said there's 2 whitelist spots for holding one of ones. Is the max 2 per wallet?
That's
I
a really
think I
question.
think Guy left. Oh, she's there. um, yeah, actually, we have like Odev, the scribe. I think it will be like 5 TXN.
Okay.
So we are not set yet. But yeah, it's like, as Guy said, 40% discount for waitlist for the holders of our Hacker collection for her 1-1 holders. And the whales also get, on her 1-1 holders, also get free airdrop. So I think the price is kind of is reasonable for guys' amazing art. So for us, it's a way to get the community together, have a fun mint, and people can get one once, and they get excited.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
think we need to have more exciting mint on fandom and NFT space to get people maybe back on the to stay. So yeah, it's part of the plan.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I saw on this poster here the royalty sharing, future airdrops, and holder giveaways. Could you give us any info on that? That sounds exciting. If anything, it sounds like too much for like you're offering too much. Double the price. Double the price. Get way more.
It's like welcome to Wendy's, right? Yeah. Sorry. um,
I think
yeah.
it's good.
Depending.
And there's like a
You
oh,
click again.
sorry. I was just gonna say it's not like as soon as the mint's over, we're gonna do all of that. Like this is just part of our plan. So, you know, we'll give it some time to let some royalties build up, and then we'll drop that probably through an airdrop collection. I mean, I probably shouldn't answer this because I might say too much. So maybe Zoe should take this one actually.
Give us the alpha. Go on.
I don't know what I can say.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just I love you, Kay. It's just like how we shared kind of the work, because it's kind of lots of work, as Kay said. So I think I was just doing all the marketing and the explaining, like doing the roadmap mainly and the talking with Guy, and we have the dev who's doing all the really amazing dev work, because it's kind of more complicated contract cross chain and with wait list and airdrop and the stuff like that. So yeah, we will have like a second 1-1 collection, which will come with royalty sharing, or the first one. So, for example, like 4% of the royalties for the first Marble Maiden collection will be distributed to the holders of the second airdropped 1-1 collection. So it's amazing, because you get guys 1-1 art, you know, and then you get the royalty sharing. So yeah. It's going to be really cool. For the distribution, we are not set yet, but it will depend on the number of Marble Maiden horde, or maybe on some traits. We are still discussing it, but I think I will be minting a lot of them. So just the alpha, you know. So.
Yeah, for sure. God, very exciting. So Friday, 10:15 UTC, was it? Is there any plans for a party, a Discord party, anything like that? Any pre-reveal, or is it all revealed upon mint and get on with it?
So we'll have a mint party in the Oracle Discord. I guess we can share that, but I think everybody in this show now probably knows where that is. And we're gonna have some marbles happening and giveaways, and just have like a really fun, you know, mint experience like we all used to have and love. And it's it'll be revealed immediately as soon as you mint it. This
Nice.
week I'll start dropping some more sneak peeks and stuff of everything that's there. And yeah.
Very good. It's very exciting. I've not felt this way about mint for a long time. I'm sure other people are the same, but yeah, it does feel like the early summer, late spring last year when everything was fun.
Oh, that's so good. That's what we want. We want it to be fun, you know?
Yeah,
We're gonna bring back some of that good times vibes.
Are you gonna do any of that game? I see it on Twitch quite a bit. Is it like Marble Run or Marble Race? And you type in a name
Yes,
and
marble
choose a
races.
track. Marble Races.
Yes.
Are you gonna do loads of that?
Yeah.
Yes,
Amazing.
Trippy's gonna help us do that. He's very good at that, and he's gonna come help us run that.
It's the
Amazing.
Marble Race Pro, you know.
Yeah, he is so good. It's gonna be so good.
Nice. So
Just
Nature
chaos.
Oracle Discord, get in there if you.
Yes. Oh, thank
haven't
you,
already.
Big, for sharing that.
Yes, in the chat now. If you're not part of it, get in. Just do it. And then obviously, I'm sure you can find more information on Twitter, etc. Do you want to plug your stuff?
Do you want us to share links? What do you want?
Yeah, tell people where they can find you.
Okay. Hold on.
I know it's probably my job as a host to have prepared this beforehand, but
I should have prepared some links for this. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here's a good one to share. Yeah, so we're very excited. I can't believe it's already Monday and it's Friday.
Yeah, not long now.
No.
Not long. Alright, let's get these up. So
No, thank you, Zoe.
we have the links here, Twitter. Was that Zoe? For Zoe?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Kay underscore
Yeah,
rent
it's Zoe
underscore.
Guy on the natural record, yeah.
And last but by no means least, the Nature Oracle, where you can find the Discord. So the link's there, guys. So look it up. Bring on Friday. Bring on Friday. Well, thanks very much for jumping on, guys. I'm gonna...
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, no, and
Yeah,
best of luck
thank you
with
so
it all.
much.
It's gonna go so well. It's gonna be a blast. I'm looking forward to seeing all the usual faces, new faces, and hopefully win
Yeah.
a marble race.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm really excited about it.
Very good. I'll see you on Friday.
Okay, yay, bye.
Nice one. Cheers, guys. See ya.
Thank you for having
Bye-bye.
us.
No worries.
Thank you.
See you Friday. Bye. And Marble Maidens. Nice. Friday. This Friday. 3rd of Feb. 10:15. 50 Phantom. Or if you're on the whitelist, 30. 30 is so cheap. That's, yeah. Get minting, guys. Anyway, next up, we have Lamb Herder and Trippy Steve. Are you guys about? Give us a hello if you're around.
Hello, hello.
Hey Lamb, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey Trippy, good to speak to you guys. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. Had fun this weekend.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, there's a new auction house in the Trippy Steve DAO Discord. How was it, guys? What was it? Saturday night you started it?
Yeah, Saturday night at 7 p.m. UTC, we had our first auction.
Brill. And how was it?
I would say it was an outstanding success. What do you say, Trippy?
Yeah, I'd say it was beyond our expectations, I'd say. Every piece sold. We had, I think we had 45 people in the audience with about half of those bidding and
Nice.
lots of bids. The artists had a good experience because they didn't have to deal with the process of sending the piece out or dealing with payment processing and all that. It's all done
Yes.
automatically, and it's like and it's done in the background by part of our auction team and through Paint Swap or whatever marketplace their collection's on. And
Yeah, I
so
think that's a really good idea.
yeah, the piece goes out to the buyer right away. The payment gets processed to the artist right away, and everyone's happy.
For sure. And so what's the motivation behind starting an auction house? Is it just kind of bringing back a wider community, more like artist fun, more like what's the story? What's the thinking?
Well, I think
Oh,
Lamb
you go
could
ahead,
take
Trippy.
that. Go ahead, Lamb, because this
Oh,
was.
okay.
I think this was mostly Lamb's big genius plan, and I think he should take this one.
Well, I think just the main thing was thinking about the artists and like their whole process and making sure that we can have a community for both artists and collectors to hang out in.
Yeah.
Because like current auction houses, it's mostly just like a weekend thing or like a 1 day a week thing, and we wanted to kind of bring everybody in the same space like all week long. So Artists can come in the Discord and stream anytime during the week. There's always people in our Discord that are excited to watch artists come and hang out and stream their work, which is also the work that they would be selling in the auction house. So it's a great opportunity for everybody to get their eyes on pieces and hopefully connect artists with collectors.
That's really interesting. So people are watching the art being made before their eyes, like almost a like continuous preview of what's going to go up for auction.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
wicked.
And we wanted to
And-
try to make sure every sale was tracked through secondary
Yeah.
market. So we run all the sales through PaintSwap or NFT Key.
Yeah.
So that will give volume to artists. And like one of the problems that we were thinking is would help with like just bringing more eyes to the ecosystem would be like all the sales that happen on the weekends at auction houses like don't get tracked. So if
Yeah,
people are looking
I've-
in from the outside, they don't see the thousands of phantom that get spent every week, like in back alleys, basically.
For sure. I think that's actually a really genius idea. Like, I know there's been times before on the auctions I've had the privilege of being involved in, like, and you're getting like these wicked numbers and you're chatting to loads of people, and then you go on your page on the secondary markets and it's like a lonely figure. So I think that's actually really cool because it's actually encouraging like more eyeballs, secondary eyeballs to the artists themselves. It's like, okay, so and so did X amount of volume this week. That's wicked. I'm gonna check out their other stuff, see what's available. So it's kind of a good way of promoting it on top of the auction. So yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, if
I
I
mean,
could
that
add a
was the
few
idea.
things actually to your
please.
question there. I think Lamb is right on those recorded sales are important to have in our ecosystem, and another thing is that our DAO's grown pretty big, and with the Moonmaster community too. I'd say we have a good fraction of the collectors on Phantom now, and we also have a good portion of the artists that are part of the DAO or part of our community as well. So it made sense that if they have their own channel to bring information on their project and they have a place to stream, then there should also be a place to sell that art to the people there. So it kind of made sense. Another reason I think we went ahead with it is that it's been maybe three or so months since there's been multiple auction houses in the community, and so I think that was just another void that needed to be filled, and we're a community that always likes to fill those voids and gaps in the space that need to be filled. So
For sure. I think there's absolutely room in the market for multiple auction houses. It's all about helping, artists connect with collectors and collectors to, talk directly to artists and just have a happy, safe space at the end of the day, I guess. So they're very cool. Could you talk us through the auction commission? So a certain percentage goes to the Moonmaster holders, the DAO members. How's all that?
yeah, we wanted to come up with a system that kind of benefited the community as a whole, and we kind of been looking at the commission rates that other auction houses have had in the past, and we kind of wanted to bring that down a bit for artists because we thought that was just a bit high. And so we thought 15% is a pretty good rate for an auction house, but we wanted to also reward artists that are Moonmaster holders or DAO members. And so if you're an artist and you have a Moon Master, then that brings it down to 12%, and if you're a DAO member, then that brings that down to 10%. And so those numbers you see there include the secondary market fees, which are usually 2 to 2.5%, and so that covers that recorded sale like fee basically that they usually most auction houses don't want to pay, so they don't have the recorded sales. So we include that, and then and so after all that's said and done, 50% of the rest goes to the DAO treasury, and then the other half is going to be a royalty share with all Moon Master holders. So
wicked. And is that automated, or is that a manual process of sending out that 50%?
Yeah, I think we came to conclusion. I think we're going to do it every 2 auctions, which is once a month. We're just going to manually disperse that among all the 500 Moon Master holders, or 500 Moon Master NFTs.
Manual and fun, eh?
Yeah, I mean, I can do it in one transaction now. Thank goodness.
Great. Yeah, that's
it used to be a lot harder.
God, we're coming so far, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is all on Phantom, is that right? Or are there any plans to do any cross-chain auctions?
Yeah, so far I think we've had only Phantom artists so far, but
I mean, you've only had one auction, so
yeah,
yeah,
we're definitely not against doing some cross-chain stuff. We just we wanted to start out fresh and strong with artists we know and collectors know and like. So we started off just on Phantom, but we'll see where it goes. And
yeah,
if it keeps on being a big success, then we'll open it up to more chains.
It will be a success. Like, you're doing everything right. You're being very transparent and like encouraging, and like you're obviously very reputable people in the space. So fair play to you guys. When's the next auction?
The next auction is the 11th of February, Saturday at 7
p.m. UTC. Very good. And what's the process for getting involved in the auction? Is it invite? Is there a submission form?
So if you come into our server, and if we don't catch you coming into our server and already give you the artist role, because most of the time when we see someone we know as an artist, I'll throw the artist role on them.
Yeah.
But that will just unlock a channel in our auction house section of the Discord, and that is just a simple ticket system. So you open it, if you want artists and you want to apply, you can just open up a ticket, and then it'll bring you into a chat with all the auction team. And we wanted to have a more like personal experience instead of just filling out a Google sheet form or whatever. So it's basically going to be like you open a ticket and you'll be in a chat room with us, and we can go through everything. Basically, just send your art and tell us some things about it, and kind of we wanted to, instead of have a formal form, it was just we'll take you in, and we'll talk to you and get you into the auction.
Yeah, it opens it up to a lot more artists, I think, that way, because there's a language barrier, I think, and there's a lot of artists from all over the place. So I think a personalized chat room for them to ask questions if need be, and we have like a translator bot and everything in there that we can use if we need to. So it's just a better way of getting all the information and communication correct before we go on stage for the big auction.
That's awesome. That's a really great way of doing things, because a lot of people do forget we are a global community. Like, I'll wake up and I'm talking to like Aussies, Kiwis, the Asian massive, like Eastern Europe, and then like throughout the day is like Western Europe, and then America. We're global. We're like it's a lot of people forget that is not everyone speaks English or is comfortable speaking English all of the time. So I mean I don't know how to speak any other language, so what do I know? But that's very cool. Are there so do you want to talk us through the process of the auction house? So 7 p.m. comes. What happens? You start a show, you start introducing people, music's playing, etc. How does the bidding work? What the process is like?
Yeah, so we throw up our finalized lineup, or we threw it up a couple days before the auction, so everybody can kind of see what they're like, what order everybody will be in. As the artists bring in their pieces like finished, we give them a little auction card to promote on their Twitter, and I also throw it up in the we have like a showroom for all the art. So if you want to browse a couple days before the auction to see what pieces are going to be there, you can look in there and check them out.
Nice.
But yeah, 7 o'clock comes and we start up the stage, introduce the first artist, and yeah, basically bidding is the same as most of the other auction houses. It's just in our Discord chat.
Yep.
We decided that the minimum bid would be $40 USD converted into Phantom, rounded up to the nearest 10 Phantom.
Yeah.
Because we were kind of during the bear market, we noticed that most auction houses were doing 200 Phantom, and that seemed to work for a minimum bid, and that was around $40. So we wanted to try to start it at a price that is comparable to like what the market is doing right now, just so that hopefully we can find a buyer for every piece. And we want to make sure that like with the artists that are coming to our auction house are like finding like a collector who can connect with their piece, but also help guide their experience, because I know we have a lot of like really smart people in the DAO, and so if they're getting an opportunity to sell to like all these really experienced collectors, it's almost a benefit in itself being able to like get that guidance from people, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's really good having a min price as well. It kind of like, $40 is absolutely fair enough, and then it also encourages like the bidding wars, and like that's the whole fun of auctions, isn't it? It's the rivalries of the like, nah, fuck you, I want it, and etc. etc. Yeah, it's good fun.
Yeah, and that's another thing we want to try to help promote is like bidding, and a lot of like auctions, they haven't. It's recently with the market being down, like there's been a lot of pieces that don't sell or only go for the minimum bid. So we want to try to, every time we go have an auction, have some sort of bidding incentive for people to be putting in bids, even if we're not like getting up to like crazy prices.
Yeah,
because I feel like that also just gives the auction like a little bit of livelihood.
yeah, yeah, for sure. It's all about like the evening, isn't it? It's yeah, having a straight up good time. Are you guys planning on doing any like themed nights or anything like that, or is it like just here's so and so, here's their wicked art, crack on?
What do you think, Trippy? I think that's like definitely in the cards, but I think that would be something
that's kind of something that we would probably come up with, as we go along. But
or if
on
the community is
special occasions, maybe. But for the most part, I think it's just going to be regular type auctions. From what I've seen, the themed kind of stuff usually doesn't do as well. So we'll probably keep that more on special occasions. But yeah, we
Yeah.
might try it out time.
Sounds very good. This is a weird one. Do other chains have like auction houses and discords? Because I swear, like Phantom is the only one which does it. But then that could be just my echo chamber that I'm in.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mess with NFTs too much on other chains. A little bit on AVAX, a little bit on ETH, but from what I've seen, I haven't seen it anywhere else either.
No, it feels like such a wicked thing to do. Like I know a lot of people are really into Twitter Spaces, and I listen into like one or two a week. I find them really, really difficult to follow sometimes. Like with Discord, you got the chat, you got like bots and emoticons, and everyone can get involved. It makes way more sense than Twitter, I think.
Yeah, and I think it makes more sense now than it did probably a year ago because of all the tools that are out there, and bots and stuff that you can use in Discord to, you know, push things along kind of automatically, and so I think Phantom, it might be because it's such a tight knit community, and that's kind of how auctions started here in Discords, where like it was a small group of collectors, small group of artists, so they all kind of band together in one place to, you know, sell each other art pieces, and it kind of grew from there into more of what it is now as like a huge community thing, where it's like all of Phantom now, not just a handful of artists and a handful of collectors, but it's, you know, it's thousands of collectors and hundreds of artists, and so I think it really can only grow from here and get better as we go along.
Exactly. And not trying to be a absolute shit stirrer. How are you kind of planning on standing out from the competition, as it were? How are you aiming to do something differently? Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm not trying to throw you under the bus or anything. It's like, why the TSD auction house?
Yeah.
I think the thing that we have that's different is a massive community of people that are all motivated to do something better.
Sure. Yeah. I think that's the joy of the DAO as well, isn't it? Is you've already got that base. Sorry, Trippy, I interrupted.
Oh, you're right on with that, man. I think that's kind of the advantage we have, is that we have this huge community now, and it's a really engaging community. It's really active compared to probably 99% of the other Discords on Phantom nowadays, and I mean, you can see it in just the numbers from our first auction. We had a bigger audience than other auctions in the space. We had, you know, about a 50% bidder to audience rate, which is pretty crazy.
That's huge.
And so just right there, in all the pieces sold for well above minimum bid. So I think we have a lot of collectors just in our little space, and like I was saying before, artists and collectors are all together hanging out all the time in one Discord, so it just makes sense that it might do better to have an auction house where all that's happening. And so
everyone's a winner.
Yeah. And then again, like, you know, the kickbacks to Moonmasters, the lower commissions and all that, I think makes a huge difference just for artists to make money too. So
yeah, it's a really good kind of balance of things, because the more something sells, the more kickbacks DAO members, Moonmaster holders get as well, which is really.
And that's why we
clever.
kind of even gave a discount on commission if the artist is a Moonmaster holder too, because, you know, then they're getting kickbacks, you know, from all the pieces that sell, and not just making money from their own now.
Yeah, for sure. It's cool. Did I see something the other day about like a bidding incentive, as it were? Like, was there a prize, like a draw?
Oh yeah,
Can
we
you
gave a
speak about
Moonmaster
that?
away. Yeah,
Nice.
so as the bids come in, we push a bidder roll on everyone that bids, and then at the end we can just quickly do a giveaway spin for everyone that bid, and so we gave away a Moonmaster, and I believe Punker, who's in the chat right now, won that one. And
Oh yeah.
and yeah, so and then also throughout the auction we do some giveaways too, sometimes geared to who the artist is on stage, and so also the bidder roll and the winner roll is what you get if you win a piece. Those also provide extra entries into those giveaways, so it just gives you a better shot at winning more stuff while you're there.
Just straight up good times.
All
Nice.
around.
Very good. Nice one. So the next auction is the 11th of Feb, 7 p.m. UTC. Is that right?
Yeah.
Wicked. And where can people find out about it? Have you got Twitters, etc.? I know the Discord. Share your stuff.
Twitter, and we got
It's
the
Moonmaster
Discord,
Twitter,
everything's in the Discord.
my Twitter, Dear John's
Cool.
Twitter, Lamb's Twitter, anyone in the DAO's Twitter.
Get on Twitter. Trippy
Yeah.
Steve Dow. Discord. So yeah, be there. 11th of Feb. I'm gonna try be there. I'm gonna get in. I want to get involved. It sounds really fun. It sounds like a really fun. Yeah, good vibes. Essentially. Do you guys have anything you want to plug at all?
No, I don't think so. Other than hope to see you guys popping in the Discord, and if you have any questions, I'm sure it'll be answered very promptly by one of the people in there. There's hundreds of people that'll answer your questions.
Good.
But yeah,
I just want to say thanks for having us on, Crisps, and everyone. Don't forget to go mint some Marble Maidens on February 3rd, and get in their Discord. And I'm gonna run some sweet marble games for everyone that's there. So don't miss that. And then and yeah, pick up a Moonmaster if you don't have one. You won't regret it. Get in the community. It's a blast. Let's go.
Let's go. And let's go to big. Doing a giveaway, Hikari NFT giveaway. 2 minutes for those listening live in the Discord. Get on board. Get entering. I've entered. And if I win, I'll keep it. All right. Nice one. Lamb, Trippy. Absolute pleasure talking to you. Thanks so much for your time. And yeah, real chatting to you. And Zoe and Kay earlier. Lovely speaking to you guys as well. And that's it. NFT Hunters episode 12. Over and out. Catch you next time. Bye.